So today's class is related to count and count nouns. So count what we can count. What's the difference? What you can count, you can use articles because it means one, and you can use plural, and you can conjugate in plural. I bought a pear, I bought oranges. When you have non-countable, it's always singular. You cannot add s for plural. I bought juice. That's it. You use the when we're for countable and uncountable, but you use it when you're talking about something specific. I bought a banana. That banana was delicious. That specific banana. I have a cell phone. That cell phone is working well, right? I bought coffee. Coffee is countable or uncountable? Estefania, Paula, Christian. Coffee. Countable? Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Because it's like powder. But you can use also da. That means el, la, los, las. That's the meaning. That coffee was strong. That specific coffee. Then we have some and any. We are going to do some exercises today. We have some and any. Could you read, please, Christian, these sentences?
He wants some restaurant. He doesn't own any coffees. Does he own any hotels?
Hotels. Owns, the verb owned es el propietario. He owns, is pronounced on, like a long on, the W is silent. He owns some restaurants. He doesn't own any cafes. Cafes, coffee shops. You use any with negative sentences and questions. And you use some with affirmative, also with questions, you can use some, right? So negative and questions, you use any. It's a little bit like ninguno, right? Could you please, Paula, read these three sentences?
Carol wants someone coffee. Carol doesn't want anything. And doesn't Carol want any water?
Very good. You use some is very interesting. Some you can use it with countable, non-countable. You can use it with everything, some. But most of the time with affirmative sentences. Also, you can use it with questions, right? But any, you use it just in negative sentences and questions, right? Okay, very good. So let's continue. Stephania, please, this.
There are count now or no count now. Now, sus apps, Apple, tablet,
Table,
and menu are count now. We call them count now because we can count them.
very good. So you have one pear and two apples. But liquids like milk, juice, and sugar are non-count, right? We need milk, juice, and sugar. And this is interesting. Christian, please. Could you read this?
In informal speaking, so non-count nouns are used as count nouns.
Very good. The example, I like two cups and two sodas. You see?
I'd like 2 coffee and 2 sodas. I'd like 2 cups of coffee and 2 cans of soda.
Very good. Cups of coffee and cans of soda. Cans, latas, right? But in informal speaking, people say waters, coffees, sodas, especially when you are in a restaurant. I want 2 waters, but coffee, soda, and water is uncountable. all of them, right? These words are uncountable. But in speaking, when you're in a restaurant, that's quite normal. Okay, this we know. We use a. This is a and an just with countable. And you use a or a when you have a consonant sound, and you have and when you have a vowel sound. We and you don't use, very important. You never use it before a non-count noun, right? So you won't say a rice or a coffee, right? A coffee cup is okay, but you won't say a coffee, a rice, a sugar, right? You won't. That you can use it with countables, non-countables, plurals, and
I don't understand. I wanted rice because none.
because when you use a means one. If you say, I bought a pear and an apple, means I want one pear and one apple. So it's a number. It's a number. Because it's a number, you cannot use it with uncountable because rice is not countable. I want rice. No, I want a rice because you cannot get just one.
Ah, okay, thanks.
Exactly. So you will say, for example, but then you can quantify. For example, you can say, I want a cup of coffee. This is correct. And some people, when they speak, they will say a water because they mean a bottle of water. But you know that a water is not possible because water is a liquid. Unless you say a bottle, a liter, right? The article da, very important. You use da for something specific. The restaurant is open. You're talking about a very specific restaurant. The soup is delicious. You're talking about very specific soup. That is for count nouns, non-count nouns, and plural nouns. It means it's for everything, but it's just for something specific, right? When you say, for example, what do you do? Oh, I am a teacher. I am a teacher everywhere. But in this class, I am that teacher. When people say la profesora, and you are very specific. I'm the only one teacher very specific for this specific class, right? So I am a teacher everywhere, but in this class, I am that teacher. So that's the difference. But we are going to do some some exercises. Okay, so Paula, please, could you read the first part?
Use some with affirmative statements. He wrote some invitations, plural count now. He drank some juice, not count now.
You use some with countable and non-countable. Also, a lot. You can say with countable and non-countable. And some is algunas o algo. And a lot, you know, bastante. So I wrote some invitations. I want some coffee. It's okay. It's correct. Always some is correct. And you use any in negative statements. He didn't mail any invitations. He didn't drink any soda. And you also use any in yes, no question. Did you buy any bananas? Did you buy any milk? Para decir, ¿compraste algo de bananas, de leche? Did you buy any milk? And you can also use some in yes, no questions when we offer something. Could you read, please, Stefania, these two sentences?
Would you like some juice? An offer? Can I have some more milk?
Very good.
A
Request.
request.
Very good. So then we can use some when we ask a request or you make an offer. Okay. So now we are going to do some exercises. So I will tell you the example number 1, and you have to complete with a, and, the, some, and any. Now focus. So, a and an, you use with countable or uncountable? Christian, countable or uncountable? The articles a and an.
Uncountable.
Uncountable,
Uncountable.
countable, because it means one. One. The, Paula, we use with countable, uncountable, singular, plural. How we use it?
Uncountable.
No, that is with everything. Everything. Countable, that means el, lo, las, los. You use with everything. The only thing is that you use that when this is like very specific. Oh, I want, I need a pen. Okay, this is the pen you need. This is a very specific pen. Oh, I want a highlighter. This is the highlighter. You see, that's the only one. And then you have any with negative and questions, and some with affirmative sentences, and with some questions when it's an offer or request, right? So you are in a restaurant, you need a napkin, servilleta. Your friend sees one and says, here's a napkin, or here's the napkin. Here's a napkin. But by the way, here to me, aquí hay una servilleta, right? So here's a napkin. Okay, number 2 for you, Christian.
You ask about a person's job. Someone says he's right here.
The lawyer or a lawyer?
Lawyer.
A or B? Christian, A or B?
A.
A, no. You ask a person's job and the person say a lawyer, un abogado. When you say that, es cuando es específico, es la persona que trabaja para algo, está dentro de una oficina metido y es el abogado de esa compañía. So it's the lawyer. That it's very specific. No es una cosa sino más, es súper específico. Y en español no usamos esto, right? But in English you use, he's a lawyer. I am a teacher. But here in this class, I am that teacher, right? So go ahead, Estefania, number 3.
It's your child's 10th birthday. You ask her what she wants for her party. She say, please bake a cake.
Very good. A cake. Any cake. Any cake. Right? And then when it's the birthday, look, the cake. Because it's a very specific birthday cake. You decorate it and it's already the party. But when you ask for that, you say, please bake a cake. No some cake, porque esto es como decir un poco de cake, right? No, bake a cake. Okay, good. Now, please, Paula, number 4.
You're at a restaurant, you say, please pass some salt.
Some salt? Or please pass the salt? A or B?
No. Please pass the salt. B.
Why B, Paula?
It's the everything is a specific salt.
Very good. And salt is countable or non-countable?
Not countable.
Very good. Therefore, you cannot add S. It cannot be plural. Very good. Number 5, Christian.
Your lost invitation to party. You ask your friend, where's the party?
Very good. Very good. Because it's where's the very specific party. Right?
Oh my God.
Sorry, Christian?
I cannot hear.
You cannot hear me?
Because
My voice is low or now it's better?
It's because it's raining.
Oh, it's raining. It has rained the whole day. Oh my God. It rained for 14 hours. And now, at least where I live, it stopped. But what about you, Paula? It's raining also near your house? Or you, Stephanie, it's raining?
No,
I not raining.
It's not raining. What about you, Paula?
actually not, but in the morning, yes.
Okay. And Christian, yeah, I know, Christian, you're in Alvarado. Actually, remember, Paula, actually, se escucha bien como lo dijo, pero actually es de hecho no. If you say actually not, de hecho no, la verdad no, no es actualmente. O no quiere decir en el momento no, at the moment not, at the moment not. Okay, where I live, it's also not rainy. So Christian, you are you are the lucky person. So number 5 for you, Stefania.
5 or
Sorry,
6?
6.
Ah, you are in a new neighborhood. You ask, um, aren't there any good restaurant here?
Letter A or B?
A.
Very good. Are there any good restaurants? Any 4 questions. And number 7, Paula.
You are a new neighbor. No, number 7.
7. Mhm.
Okay. You're in a restaurant, you say, I'd like omelette with spinach and tomato, or I like an omelette with spinach and tomato.
Mhm. So the difference is tiny, you see?
Yes, or I like an omelette with spinach and tomato.
So letter A?
Yes.
No, it's incorrect. When you have a vowel sound, you use an omelette, an audio, an egg, right? Just when you have a vowel sound. Okay, so let's continue. Because then we have more. This is but this you can do it as homework for next class, for next Tuesday, because on Thursday we have the business class. So for next Tuesday. So let me send it to you for next Tuesday. Also, Christian, you're going to be next Tuesday here. And let me send Stefania, because this is similar. Homework next Tuesday. And to Paula and to Carlos, who's not here at the moment. Okay, so wait a second. I think I lost the page where I was. Okay. So you already have homework. So now we are going to edit this. You have to add a, and, or the when necessary. So Kel Kerner is a college student. When you mention something or someone, usually in English you add the article a. He is English major, so she is. So from here, Christian.
He has a great part-time job.
Very good. Part-time de medio tiempo. Very good. Next for you, Stephanie. He writes.
He writes for the school paper each week. The school paper have review of local of local the restaurant. Uncle write review.
You need to add an article. Where?
Uncle the write review.
No. No. Also, Paula? Uncle writes a review or the review?
The review.
Paula?
That review.
No, a review, una reseña. The review sería cuando es muy específica, la reseña. But he writes a review, right? This local school paper, cool, right? But a review. Paula, next, the last part.
Kel can take friends to restaurant and the school newspaper paid bill. Kel was wonderful job.
Has wonderful job. Okay, you need to add a or da. Remember,
Then Kel can take friends to a restaurant.
no, to a restaurant, no, because you know that you're talking about the can take to. No, it's not to a restaurant because he writes for the school paper. So it doesn't work for that restaurant. So Kel can take any ideas? Or Christian, you can help?
Take a friends.
A friend. No friend. No, a friend. No digo friends porque si no es amigos. Kel can take a friend to
Restaurant.
To a restaurant or to the restaurant?
To the restaurant.
No, to a restaurant because it's any restaurant. It's not nothing specific. And the school newspaper pays a bill or the bill es la cuenta. So the bill or a bill. Go ahead. The bill or a bill? No ideas? Or Stefania or Christian?
Pay the bill.
The bill. Siempre se dice the bill. La cuenta. Yeah, this is always the bill. One more, Christian. Kel has a wonderful job.
Kel has a wonderful job.
Very good, Christian. Kel has a wonderful job. Very good. Let me see now that we can have some any. And then we have a listening exercise. So remember, any when it's negative and some when it's affirmative. What is negative is here because you don't have, you see? And what is affirmative is here. So this is affirmative and this is negative. So there are some eggs. There aren't any tomatoes. Stefania, juice.
There is juice.
There is some juice.
There is some juice.
Very good. Next, Paula, milk.
There is. There is.
It's a negative sentence. You see? Milk, nothing.
Okay. Isn't. There isn't.
Some or any.
Any.
Any?
Milk.
Very good. Christian, beef. Also negative.
There isn't. There isn't any beef.
Very good. Stefania, number 6.
There is some fish.
Perfect, Stefania. There is some fish. Next, Paula. Ice cubes. ice cubes is already plural?
There isn't, no, see, yes, there isn't, someone ice cubes.
No. Who wants to correct this one? Christian, how is correct?
And there aren't
There aren't, very good. There aren't?
some ice cubes.
No, Estefania, something more.
There aren't any ice cubes.
Very good. Why aren't? Because cubes is plural. So ice is uncountable, but cubes is countable. So when you say ice cubes, then it becomes countable because you can count the cubes, right? And it's already plural. So is are. And any because it's a negative sentence. The last one for you, Paula, number 8.
Okay, there is an ice cream.
But affirmative is affirmative sentences are not with any.
Some ice cream.
Very good. Very good. So try to remember what you have in your fridge, right? Think of your fridge, or you can go and see what you have and then tell me what you have, right?